tastes like getting pissed. We graduated from the Evian, baby.
Yeah, I need you. Yeah. Small just a little bit. Try just a little bit.
Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you have never been here before, my name is emmatamsinhill. Please make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I upload. I know we've had a bunch of new subscribers, so hi to all the newbies here. Come and join the family, you know, sit down, take a seat, and we're gonna talk about some things today. So, hi, how have you been? It feels like forever since I've sat down and spoke to you all, and man, a lot's happened. Obviously we're filming this life update today. I put a thing on my Instagram asking if you wanted to see it, and so many people wanted to see a life update. And it's 2020 now, baby, so shit's wild. I'm not planned anything for this video, so I guess I'm just gonna talk to you and let you know what's been going on. So 2019 was a wild ride, let me tell you that. Woo! So let me just talk to you about what has been going on with me and, you know, run through a few things that have been happening. So I guess the main thing that I need to address, because I've been getting constant questions about it and stuff, is me and Brandon, and we have actually broken up. We broke up a few months ago now, probably in November. Yeah, it's been a journey. I don't want to like sit on the subject for too long, but basically, yeah, we broke up. He has moved out of the flat we shared together. He's moved back to London, and yeah, we're still friends and everything like that. And I guess a lot of people are wanting to know, like, why did it happen? Oh my god, I thought you were going to be together forever. I don't know why people would think that, because I guess you only see one version of our relationship and our life online. I really urge everyone, please don't idolize other people's lives, other people's relationships, other people's anything online, because they only show you, you know, the best parts of it. And, you know, for the most part, me and Brandon did have a very loving relationship, but there were definitely a lot of things that happened and cracks and stuff that ended up being why we broke up. Nothing bad happened. He didn't cheat, I didn't cheat. There wasn't anything bad that happened. We were arguing a lot, we were bickering, there was a lot of stress and strain on our relationship, and yeah, it ended up getting really difficult, and to the point where it just, the good didn't outweigh the bad, you know, the bad outweighed the good, if you know what I mean. And I think once it gets to that stage, then you know, need to go your separate ways. We did kind of have like a whirlwind romance, and I think with us living together and working together, it kind of made for this recipe that was really not easy. Like, doing all those things together, being with someone 24/7 is really difficult, you know. This subject is like kind of hard to talk about, because it's like, I obviously want to protect both mine and Brandon's like feelings and things that like happen between us. You know, you don't want to get too forthcoming with your actual personal life, you know what I mean? But all I will say is that we were just, yeah, it was difficult. I don't want to like cry or anything, but having us live together and work together, and having the pressure of social media and an audience watching our relationship really was not easy, and we argued a lot, and you know, we were both had a lot of things that we needed to deal with probably on our own before being in a relationship, you know. And I think those things became evident as the relationship went on, and they caused us to argue and bicker and fight about stuff. And yeah, it's sad, you know, when you love someone so much, and you know, you can't make it work. But sometimes people need to heal on their own. Like, me and him both have things that we need to heal from, you know, before bringing that together into a relationship. So yeah, nothing bad happened. People ask me all the time what happened, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're still friends. Everything is still lovely. There obviously it's definitely been a process. Like, it's been difficult, like breaking up, but I think the main thing is just to stay positive and to just, you know, focus on yourself. I've always been a big believer in that. So he moved out beginning of December. So people are asking if I'm still in the flat. Yes, I'm still in the flat. I love this place. This is my home now. So yeah, I still live in the flat on my own. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of weeks without him were really difficult. I was really lonely, because it's more so you have when you live with someone, you have an attachment to them. You are used to them always being there, and adjusting to that is really difficult. So first couple of weeks, it definitely was lonely. I definitely was with my friends a lot, just tried to surround myself with my friends and my family. And yeah, now it feels less weird. It feels better now. It feels more homely again, which is good. You know, Brandon sacrificed a lot to come and live up here, because obviously I live in Preston. So, you know, he was away from home, away from his friends, away from the comforts of home. He didn't drive, so like navigating around here is kind of difficult because the public transport is like a bus and that's it. So there definitely were a lot of factors that made our relationship harder than most people's. And yeah, you can always look back with hindsight and see, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done this, maybe we shouldn't have done that. But you know, I'm a great believer in everything happens for a reason at the time it happens, for a purpose. So I don't regret anything. I don't wish it had been done a different way. I think everything needed to happen for us to learn from it. And it's definitely not easy when you're trying to like get over someone, being their friend. But you know, I don't carry hate in my heart for anything that happened between us. Like the arguments, anything. You know, if I care about someone, I want them to be in my life like for a long time, you know. And yeah, I guess when it's all died down a bit more, I can talk about it again. But at the moment, it's still kind of fresh. Like it's still kind of, it's a tearjerker, you know what I mean? And I don't want to cry in this video. So there we go. I'm doing great. I'm just focusing on myself, and it's very nice. I'm a very independent person, so being on my own doesn't really faze me or bother me. I've also been spending a lot of time with my friends and my family, which really helps when you're going through a breakup massively, massively, massively. Also, let's talk about things that happened in 2019. So yeah, 2019 was a crazy year. I launched Allbody. If you don't know what Allbody is and you're new here, Allbody is my clothing company. We run from sizes small to 5XL. We're all about inclusivity through fashion and spreading a good positive message about, you know, everyone being beautiful and worthy, no matter your weight, your height, your gender, your sexuality, your skin color, your religion, anything. 2020 is going to be a big year for Allbody. I really want to focus a lot of my energy on it. I think last year when I launched it, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I didn't know, did this want to be a company, or did this like want to be just something I do once and then maybe not? I don't know. Like I didn't really know what I was doing with it. I still don't know what I'm doing with it. But I think now I fully realize like what I want Allbody to be and how I want to shape it into going into 2020. I have so many new products that I want to launch. We're in talks to people to get stuff manufactured for like joggers and stuff like that. So they are coming. I know people think that like I'm just like nothing's coming, but all this stuff takes so much time. It's untrue, and I'm trying to juggle a lot of balls at the moment. So it's like YouTube, Instagram, Allbody. Trying to juggle them all can get a bit much, and I'm also not very organized. So 2020 is the year that I'm putting things into action and I'm making changes so I can, you know, be as focused as possible. My word of the year is focus, okay? Yeah, I'm so proud of how Allbody has done this year. The support from all of you has been absolutely phenomenal. I want to thank you all so much. If you've ever bought anything from Allbody, if you follow Allbody's social media, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it means the world that you believe in me and believe in like the vision that I'm trying to carve out for Allbody and the place that it has within the industry. I'm really passionate about pushing it forward in 2020, bringing out different products, you know, doing more things with the socials, doing more campaigns, more photo shoots, more everything. I'm really, really passionate about it. So there will be new products coming soon. I think, to be honest, in the next month or so we might re-release some old styles that you've all been asking for, like the All Bodies Are Good Bodies hoodies, like some of the t-shirts from our first drop, just re-releasing some stuff because I know a lot of people didn't get their hands on them, so we might re-release a few styles and then come out with all the newness. I'm so excited. Just trying to get that manufactured at the moment. It definitely is a process. It can take up to like 3 months just to get like one product from like initial meetings to like in my hands, you can buy it. It takes a long time. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm very much like, let me change this, let me do that, let me do that, let me do that. So yeah, I'm a perfectionist, maybe to my own fault sometimes, but I'm proud of what we've done so far. And to be honest, like we've come so far, like it's crazy. So we have all of our own printing equipment and stuff now, which means we can print on demand. And yeah, I definitely want to do more videos about business this year and vlogs about All Body, because I know some of you are really interested in like the business side of it. So I will be doing like more vlogs and more content on that. Also towards the end of the year, I was doing some talks in schools with BBC Bite Size, which was so fun. I really want to do more stuff like that. I love speaking to young people about learning to love yourself and just my career in general. Like, it's really a new career, and speaking to young people about being like an influencer or like doing YouTube and stuff is crazy, because a lot of the teachers at the schools that I went and spoke in came up to me afterwards and were like, how do you make money through posting videos on the internet? Like, it's such a new thing that even like a lot of people don't really know how it works and like about it. So speaking to young people about that was really good, and speaking about just like self-love and, you know, being who you are, being unapologetic. I love all that stuff, and I really want to do more of that in 2020 as well. Also in 2020, I really want to finally do an event. I've always spoke about this since like 2018 or something crazy like that. I really want to do an event where I can do a meet and greet, because so many of you ask if you can meet me, like will I ever do a meet and greet? And I'm not the kind of person to be like, okay, I'm doing a meet and greet in Starbucks on Thursday. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to do a real proper event where you can come meet me. I want to do panel talks where we can speak about self-love and body positivity and all those things. So yeah, I don't have any plans for that at the moment, but I really want to plan it so that I can meet some of you all, because this year I've got to meet quite a few of you really. So I did a meet and greet at Curve Fashion Festival in Liverpool in November. I met a bunch of you there. I meet so many of you just literally in real life. If you ever see me in real life, please don't be scared to come and say hi, because we can talk, we can chat, we can have hugs. It's all great. Honestly, I do love meeting every single one of you. It makes me smile so much that literally I'm sat here in my living room and you're at home watching me, and we can meet in real life, and it's like boom. It's crazy to me. I do feel really excited about this year. I feel like ready. I don't know, I just have this really strange feeling about this year. I've been getting like loads of signs from the universe. I keep seeing 1111 or like 111 everywhere. I don't know, like to you that might seem like corny and whatever, but to me I really see that as like a sign from the universe that like you're doing well, keep going. Like, it just makes me feel comforted, you know. And you know, quickly I do just want to touch on last year, like in a way of my mental health. So last year, I'm not gonna lie, although it was crazy and had so many highs, like with All Body, with, you know, being with Brandon and stuff, I also had so many lows as well. And I never really spoke about this on my YouTube properly, but I would say like last year was one of the worst years of my life, not gonna lie. Even though I had so many amazing like career things and like growth and stuff like that, I really struggled with my mental health, and it was, yeah, at one point it was really, really bad. I don't know, I don't want to say I was depressed, because like I was getting out of bed in the morning, I was like washing myself, you know. It wasn't like I was bedbound depressed, but I do think I felt some of the saddest emotions that I've ever felt in my life, and it was really difficult. My mental health was just like really at an all-time low. I felt stagnant. I felt like I was in a hole that like I couldn't get out of. I really let myself go just in my way of like self-care, and I wasn't seeing my friends. I wasn't doing anything, you know, and in turn it made me really sad. And I would like just like a bit of a trigger warning here. Like I don't want to say anything that might like trigger someone's own emotions, but like I had periods where I just thought about just bad things, and like I'd be driving my car and I would just think, you know, like what would happen if I just swerved this car right now? Like I had moments where I just thought, what's the point? Like what is the point of all of this? What's the point in life? I didn't feel hopeful. I wasn't excited about any of my, you know, YouTube or my business. Yeah, and that really made me struggle because I was angry all the time. I was snapping at people closest to me. I was just not in a great place. I was really anxious. I've never really had like being anxious in my life, and I was super anxious. I was having anxiety attacks which I've never experienced before, where I'm like hyperventilating, crying, like can't seem to calm myself down. I know it's just wild to me now that I was kind of dealing with that silently. Like I didn't really talk about it online because I feel like for me I would rather come and speak to you when I've resolved an issue, so I can give you advice on like how I dealt with it, you know. And I don't know, I guess things kind of changed. I was in a really toxic mind frame, and especially now that I've had some time on my own just to really think about stuff a lot more and just process the feelings that I had, it's been a lot better. And I also did a lot of work in changing how I viewed certain emotions. Like my whole life I've sort of viewed anger and sadness with shame. Like I've felt shameful when I've been angry or sad or anything like that. And I think when I removed those negative emotions towards those emotions, I started feeling a lot better, you know. Like, and there's a lot of things that have helped me. Like I am gonna start a self-love series on this channel, which the first episode will be coming in a few weeks, talking about, every episode is gonna have like a different, you know, theme. Let me move my leg. A different theme, and speaking about all kinds of things like self-care and just everything in general for self-love, because I get so many questions about how to love myself and how to be confident and everything like that. So that is coming. But yeah, I really did struggle last year with my mental health more than I've ever struggled in my life. It definitely made me into a stronger person. And although at the time you can feel like, why do I feel like this? Why is this happening to me? It's all for a higher purpose, and so you can learn, and so you can look back and think, okay, that happened because I needed to feel these things so I could grow as a person. And I do think I've made a lot of growth recently. And although like last year was really difficult, it was like growing pains year. Do you know what I mean? Like I had to learn these things in order to be a better person. My voice keeps shaking this whole video, but we're talking about emotional things. Yeah, it makes me sad to think that's how I felt, because it's not who I am, you know what I mean? In general, as a person, I'm very outgoing, I'm very happy, I'm very bubbly, I'm very like glass half full kind of person, you know what I mean? So for me to go through that, it was confusing in my own head. And I think a lot of people could tell, like online, a lot of my friends and family could tell that I wasn't being myself. But I'm just thankful that I made it out of that. And I feel honestly really hopeful, really happy, really looking forward to the future, because I wasn't at that time, and now I am. And I just feel really proud of myself. Like, I don't often say that, and it's crazy because of like all that I've like achieved. I'm only like 23, so I do genuinely feel proud of myself for everything that happened last year and moving forward. So yeah, before I cry, I guess this has been quite a raw and emotional video. I was kind of nervous to film this, and yeah, I think there's still some things that are hard to talk about right now, but I think in time they will become a lot easier to talk about. But I just want you to all know that I'm happy, I'm hopeful, I'm looking forward to the future, and 2020 is gonna be a mad year. For real, like I already have some things planned. I'm booked, and I'm super excited to show them to you all. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I share a lot over there to do with like my videos and stuff. So if you want an input or you want to ask me questions and stuff, go over to my Instagram. And yeah, I hope you are all having a wonderful January. I know this time of year can be a bit crazy, January blues and the whole diet culture shit. So I hope you are navigating January nicely. Also, yeah, do go over to my Instagram because I'm gonna put my 2020 goals and like how to make 2020 your best year over there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon for the next video. Bye guys.